Hello friends, welcome back to Sunday Whispers. This Sunday's episode is entitled The Whisper of the Armor of God, Shield of Faith, written by Rodley. Our Bible whisper is from Ephesians chapter 6, verses 14 to 16, and it reads, "Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked." We have already covered so far the first three items we need to wear to war: the belt of truth, the breastplate of righteousness, and the shoes of peace. Now let's talk about the shield of faith. In our time, a shield may not do much in protecting us from the modern weapons. And yes, a bulletproof vest is not even capable of keeping us from being fatally wounded, but somehow it can be used to save an officer's life during police operations. In olden times, the Roman shield was the maneuverable part of the warrior's armor. It was about 4 feet high and about 2.5 feet wide. It was typically made of 3 layers of wood strips and covered with leather. The edges were bound with rawhide stitched through the wood. It was designed to defend or guard the soldier from arrows, swords, and javelins, flaming and otherwise, during a one-on-one duel or from an advancing enemies while in the battlefield. Just the same, the Bible text today says that our shield of faith can put out the flaming arrows that the devil fires at us. What are these flaming arrows? Deception, anxiety, accusations, doubts. Satan's fiery darts in undermining the faithfulness of God, and His Word is not being quenched by Christians and churches today due to compromise with the world. Just strapping a shield to our arm won't benefit us at all if we do not make the effort to hold on aloft and use it to thwart our enemies' schemes. Satan hurls his fiery darts to our direction daily, but the only time they can hit us is when we let our shield of faith down. The metal knob in the middle of the Roman shields enabled the soldiers to give their enemies a stun-inducing shove and could follow through with an aggressive attack. By exercising our faith in God, as demonstrated by Christ during the temptation in the wilderness, please refer to Matthew chapter 4, verses 1 to 11, can also give Satan a good shove backwards and give us a chance to advance instead of retreating. Because God tells us that faith cannot just be in our minds, it must produce actions. James chapter 2, verse 20. Faith is more than belief alone. Thou believest that there is one God. Thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble. James chapter 2, verse 19. Faith also involves trust and reliance. I may believe that the chair can hold me. I exercise my faith in the chair when I rely on it by sitting on it. And on the final note, no one can have faith in God, that is an absolute total trust in Him, without knowing Him through His Word, the sword of the Spirit, which will be our topic next Sunday. Romans chapter 10 verse 17 says, "Faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of God." Therefore, the sword and the shield should always be together in order to fight valiantly against the enemy. You're almost in full gear and ready for war. Let us close today's Sunday Whispers with a quote from Arthur W. Pink that says, "Faith endures as seeing Him who is invisible, endures the disappointments, the hardships, and the heartaches of life by recognizing that all comes from the hand of Him who is too wise to err and too loving to be unkind." Thank you for joining us. We hope you have found wisdom and inspiration in today's Sunday Whispers. Until then.